Alright, what's up YouTube? This is DFishFan here. And I want to talk about some stuff that I want to go over. So, pretty much the ban list, I went into a little bit of it in my last video, but I want to go more in depth of why I did not like it. So yeah, let's get right to it. I'll cover a couple cards that I want to talk about. Well, the first thing is I believe Konami made it way too obvious that they put money first. I mean, I understand it's a company, you can't hate on them getting money. You know, without them there wouldn't be a card game. But you would figure that they would put the game first. So, yeah, they just didn't do that. They simply did not do that. It's pretty obvious, and I'll go over that a little bit. First up, I want to talk about Emergency Teleport. I think it's bringing a lot of false hope back. It's not really an amazing card. Well, the card itself is amazing. Like, it has a great effect. It's a quick play that specials a level 3 or lower, which has a lot of options in itself. But the targets, you know, Krebon, Psychic Commander, not really a lot of viable targets. Commander would be the best, because, you know, I could see some crazy exceeding plays with Commander at level 3, maybe something like that. But I think more fun decks, not really in the competitive scene. I don't really think it's going to impact that much. Alright, Glow-A-Bulb. This one was the one well, besides not hitting the loop, which is fucking stupid, I'm not even going to talk about that, because you guys are already I'm sure you've heard it before. But Glow-A-Bulb was probably the one that surprised me the most. I understand it was a money card, like it was about 40, but it went banned, just straight from 3. It has a really balanced effect. That's what I don't get. You know, it's in the graveyard, you special it to the field, and you mill a card. That's really good because you can only use it once per duel. Like, you have to strategize around it, maybe use it too early, maybe use it too soon. It's only a level 1 tuner, and with Trishula gone, that makes it a lot harder as well to abuse Glow-A-Bulb. You know, you can't just be chilling there with 2 level 4s and then go, okay, Glow-A-Bulb Trish, out of nowhere. The biggest thing that I do not like about it, about banning Glow-A-Bulb, is that it was very splashable. You know, it made any deck that ran a level 4 Earth, you know, engine or a couple monsters that are level 4 Earths, the option to run Eteria Beast, and, you know, therefore giving it another win condition and making it more competitive. And I know if you guys watch my video, you know me, I'm all about multiple decks being competitive, not just, okay, it's either this deck or you're going to lose. I think that's a bad format to me. Even though some people disagree with me, I think it takes more skill to have to worry about every deck than just 1 or 2. So, you know, if there's a format where I can run Gravekeepers and still be competitive, like which I feel this format is, or I can run fucking Morphtronics if I wanted to and still be competitive. I think that's how it should be. So Glow-A-Bulb does take a couple options away. You know, it's an easy splashable tuner. In my opinion, it was probably the best tuner in the game. But I was really upset to see it banned nonetheless. I think if they just hated plants, you know, they really wanted to kill plants, they could have easily banned Spore. And I mean, there's not, technically you still have plays with Dandy Glow Up. Maybe ban Spore, ban Dandy instead of Glow-Bulb. I don't know. I don't understand why they hated plants so much either. You know, they banned Spore, they banned Glow-Bulb. That's the plant engine. You know, there's no really getting around it. That's plants. The only reasoning I could see behind banning plants is that it ran a lot of 1-ofs, which goes back to the, you know, making it so obvious that they want money, or well, that they put money first. Is they want decks where you have to buy 3 cards. They want you to build insectors where you have to buy 3 centipedes, 3 dragonflies, and 3 hornets. Whereas with plants, you just need 1 of each, and you're set to go, and you're on a competitive. You're playing the most competitive deck. At least it was for some time. Okay. Lumina the 2, that's not really going to affect shit. Although it does help, you can't say it doesn't help. Lumina's the best Lightsworn monster besides J Dizzle. But the deck, what it lacks to be consistent again is what it lacks to be top tier again is consistency. And Lumina doesn't give that. All it gives it is that when you charge, you're not going to mill your only Lumina. And more special summoning, but with Valor and Maxi running around so popular, I don't really see it being an impact, and I don't think Lightsworn players should get excited or anything. Alright, level limit area B and Marshmallow going to 2. Even though everyone hates stall decks, except for the people that are running them, there's not really a reason that they should be on this list. I guess all we can hope is that someday people realize the stall fucking sucks and they just stop running the decks. That's the only thing I can hope. Reborn Tengu to 2, the decision that confused and surprised all of us. They hit a TCG exclusive on the ban list. I can't really say I'm in favor of it, but I can see kind of why they banned it. I don't think it was broken at the moment. I don't think it's I think it's pretty balanced. If it's face down and leaves the field, doesn't get the effect. But once again, you got to remember that the ruling on Tengu when it first came out. Well, Konami doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with Tengu. When it first came out, they were saying that when you used it to exceed, you got the effect, like Goblin Zombie when it's sent to the graveyard. Blah 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 blah. But then they changed the ruling, and they said Tengu does not get the effect when you exceed with it because it doesn't leave the field. They didn't really clarify why. They just said, hey, it doesn't get it. I really have a feeling that that's the wrong ruling, and once Japan gets it, they'll probably correct it, because Tengu specifies when it leaves the field, as long as it was face up, you use special monster, it's mandatory. So, if the exceed material is not on the field, you can't target it, right? So you can't target exceed material, and it's just, I don't know. I think Konami was very confused. I think Japan was going to get the right ruling, and before they let people do all the shenanigans with triple Tengu and exceeding, I think they wanted to hit it before that. Also, Tengu is one of those cards where it kind of supports shenanigans, It's one of those things where if you have the right cards, you can pull off killer combos with Quasar and shit like that. So I can really see why they hit Tengu. It's just I don't think it was necessary at the moment. Smoke Signal to 2, whatever it is, Konami seems to love samurais. I don't think it's going to make that huge of a difference. It is going to make it more first turn Shien, which is just going to make people hate samurais even more. But I think it's pretty balanced. As long as Shien doesn't come over 1, I don't think the deck can stay top tier. So I guess giving them support won't kill us. Agent Earth hitting to 1. I didn't really see that happening. I thought Venus was the problem, but apparently searching for Venus is the problem. So nothing much I can say about that. Torrential to 2. This is my favorite change of the format. I really like this move. In Japan, it makes a lot more sense because they don't have priority. So, you can just torrential the field. Over here, it's going to be an issue because torrential at 2 with priority is going to lead to some weird combos and stuff. But I really like torrential at 2. It forces. I don't like it with Dark Hole though. I don't like it with Dark Hole out. A little bit too much mass destruction, Konami, don't you think? But Torrential's always been a very balanced card, and it's always been very powerful. it makes your opponent not overcommit to the field so much. Kind of like the same reasoning why Heavy Storm is out and back, because they don't want the game company Konami does not want you to set 4 back rows and end, because it's very hard to get around that. So they would rather have you set 2 back rows, and then because it's just a smarter play, and then if they heavy, then there you go, 2 back rows again. So I kind of see the same reasoning. I really like it. It's going to stop some people from overcommitting way too much to the field. They hit some of the floaters like TG Striker. They hit TGs, Tengu, and Glow Ball, stuff like that. Glow Ball's not a direct floater, but you know what I mean. So Torrential, I think, got even more powerful. I really think it balances out. I think Torrential is going to be a great addition. I think you're going to see a lot more Starlight Roads out there. I personally am planning on running double Starlight again because of Torrential, double Torrential. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really just wanted to get more in depth on my thoughts on the ban list. Dushu being banned, Trishula being banned, that's not surprising to me. Both of those are Herp cards. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the ban list if you haven't really already discussed everywhere else, which you probably have. I'm really disappointed that they didn't hit the hand loop. That's the main thing I can say. That's just terrible Yu-Gi-Oh! You should never have to be able to start your second turn with 0 cards in hand and have to top deck. That's if they get avarice, but even with 2 cards in hand, drawing to a third, you're at such a disadvantage. It's ridiculous. Even the best players, it's going to be hard to get out of that. So, alright you guys, thanks for watching. Remember to rate the video thumbs up. I am planning on getting more videos to you. It'll come. Alright guys, laters.